Have you ever wondered why only a tiny percentage of people in this world actually become rich? Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, yet 95% of people stay stuck, struggling, and always feeling like it's never enough. Surprisingly, the reason isn't just luck or destiny, it's about the psychology and mindset that silently control our everyday decisions. So let's break it down and see whether you're part of the 95% or if you're on your way to joining the other 5%. Scarcity mindset versus abundance mindset. Most people unconsciously live with what psychologists call a scarcity mindset. They constantly believe that money is limited, opportunities are rare, and someone else's success means there's less left for them. As a result, they make choices driven by fear of loss rather than by growth and curiosity. This creates what's known as a mental blockade, negative beliefs about money. Since childhood, many of us were told things like, money is the root of all evil, or rich people are greedy. Without realizing it, those words planted deep subconscious beliefs that money is bad or dangerous. So even when we get close to success, our minds subconsciously pull us back, as if being rich is something to be ashamed of. Psychologists call this money trauma, a mental conflict between the desire to be wealthy and the guilt of having wealth. It's like having one foot on the gas and the other on the brake at the same time. Habits that keep you poor. The difference between rich and poor people isn't time, it's how they use it. People who stay broke often spend their days reacting instead of acting. They wait, they postpone, they consume, instead of creating. Rich people, on the other hand, build progressive habits. They learn, experiment, fail, adjust, and try again. In behavioral psychology, this is called the habit loop. Small daily habits repeated over time shape new identities. The poor avoid mistakes. The rich pursue progress. Fear of judgment and failure. One of the biggest reasons people never become rich is their fear of being judged. They're scared to fail publicly, to be laughed at, or to disappoint others. Ironically, successful people are those who dare to be misunderstood, criticized, and even humiliated on their way up. In psychology, this fear is known as the social anxiety of success, the fear that success might isolate you or make you seem arrogant. So many people unconsciously choose to stay small just to be accepted by those around them. No clear financial goals. Most people say, I want to be rich. But if you ask them, how rich? By when? They can't answer. In motivational psychology, the human brain needs specific goals to focus on. Without clarity, your brain treats your dreams as optional and will always delay them. Meanwhile, wealthy people have clear financial maps. They know where they're going, how long it'll take, and what steps to take next. Because in life, you can't reach what you can't define. Environment and social influence. You've probably heard this quote, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's not just a motivational line, it's psychology. It's called social mirroring, which means we subconsciously imitate the thoughts and behaviors of the people around us. If your circle constantly complains, plays it safe, and discourages dreams, then your brain will adapt to match them. Rich people know this. They choose challenging environments that push them to grow, not ones that keep them comfortable. Because growth never happens in comfort. The focus problem. People who never get rich often focus too much on problems instead of possibilities. They see obstacles as roadblocks instead of clues. Meanwhile, rich people view every problem as a signal, a sign that something can be improved, and improvement equals opportunity. In cognitive psychology, this is called selective attention. What you focus on expands. Focus on scarcity, and you'll see more reasons to give up. Focus on opportunity, and your brain will start finding ways to win. Dreamers versus planners. 95% of people stop at dreaming. They love saying someday, but never attach a date to it. Rich people are different. They turn dreams into plans and plans into small daily actions. In psychology, this process is called goal embodiment, transforming your big dreams into consistent behaviors until they become part of your identity. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how big your dream is. It's about how often you take steps toward it. So if you ever feel stuck, take a step back and ask yourself, Do you still think like the 95%? Or are you training your mind to think like the 5%? Wealth isn't about luck. It's about mindset, emotion, and action, repeated every single day. If you enjoy psychological insights like this, about how our minds shape success, money, and happiness, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and help this channel grow. Because remember, getting rich starts in your mind.